going to welcome to Happy Health Habits Happy Hour for all of you listening to this recording. We are going to make sure that we have all of our wisdom on recording for you today. Love yourselves enough to live a healthy lifestyle. So start off with that great big hug, right? Hug yourself, love, right? Thank you so much everyone for being here. Take your deep breaths in, let it all the way in and all the way out. Let's get our heads and our hearts into alignment. Did everybody love Charlotte last week? Did you guys practice some of that some of the relaxation techniques? Did anybody use those? Or
Yes.
yeah, I actually did the whole body, starting with my toes and did the relaxation things from top to bottom this week, and I really like doing like the whole body thing. So that was so great. Can you see this okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's take our deep breaths in, let it all the way out. Let's do 5. 1, and do just whatever technique you want. Butterfly hugs. 2, breathe it all the way in. 3, 4, and 5. Grounding. I like to call it restroom rescue. You're sitting there anyway. You might as well, right? Take a few deep breaths, take a moment, give yourself a high five for showing up today, high 10 for playing full out all the time. We have Amy the Optimist with us, a fellow coach. So remember, we are activists and we are optimists, and together we are a tribe and we are winning. We are winning at any game we're playing at any age and any stage. So I love having you guys as my tribe because you really are the best part of my week and you keep me going to new levels. I love Amy. I always like to share, don't make yourself small for anyone. Be awkward, be funny, be intelligent, be beautiful little weirdo that you are. Don't hold back, weird it out. And I know the healthy ones making the healthy choices are often the weird ones. And we own it, right? We love it because we're not stuck. We're just committed to our certain patterns of behavior that are healthy. And even though they aren't common, they are they're not normal, but they're healthy, right? So just remember, you're never the odd man out, even if someone is trying to make you feel as if you might be for making the healthy choice, right? Raise your hand if you've ever been guilted or shamed or made fun of for making the healthy choice. Yeah, Hi, Betty. Yeah. So we wanna know that it's not us, it's them. Go with the drama triangle, I know. Stay out of that. But anyways, so we're happy to have Kathy's our new gal. We'll see her at some point. Yay. Jolie, welcome. Elaine, Roxy's in the house. She's working. She'll pop in. Carrie in Ecuador is here. Marisol, fantastic. Woo-hoo. So love this group. This is fantastic. And Sarah, oh, you stole the show on Monday night, girl. You had two, I think they answered 2 questions of you.
Yes.
So
My cortisol
cortisol and the metabolism question. I don't know.
inflammation, the
The
cortisol and inflammation.
Hey, it was the Yvonne show on Monday. I'll tell you what. So first of all, we're going to start off with congratulating everybody for playing in any way, shape, or form in the 28-day challenge, right? So congratulate yourselves. High five. Woo-hoo. And do it in the mirror in the morning. Don't forget. It was I decided, did you see I videotaped one of the videos today? I'm gonna video the videos and share them on Facebook every single day this month because honestly, weren't they the best? Like they're so good. Phyllis will attest, she's gone back and taken notes. So let's talk about our wins from the challenge. Let's go around Robin. What was your win? Take a moment, like Craig said today, to reflect and revive, renew, reboot, because we're never done. We're always a work in progress in some way. So let's talk about that. Your win for the challenge, and then what you maybe got out of Monday and what you're going to focus on this month. I would like to invite all of you who maybe didn't get through all the videos to go back in June and go one day at a time, right? Don't you think, Amy? Because they're going to keep it open, so why not? So reset, reboot. What maybe do you have a new challenge that you want to set for yourself? Please share that with us. And then Monday points. And then I do want to mention before I forget, and if we run out of time, you'll be getting an email about cravings with Kate. Remember Kate? She came and did a cravings session with us once, and Sharon and I have done it. Carol did it. We did. So you bring a food, one craving to the session, and you rewrite and unravel the craving and the need, the emotional need for that particular food. Somebody did peanuts, somebody did Dr. Pepper, I did gum, somebody did ho-hos or something like that. So watch for an email and you'll get a discount because you're one of my clients. So that's coming out. And then just see Friday. Just to celebrate the 28-day challenge, I have to announce the winners too before we get going round robin, because I put out a challenge for everyone to share their takeaway and tag me on my Facebook page, Amy. And so I had Tanya was number one. She was the number one winner. She posted at least 16 days. And Sharon is number two, at least 15 days posted on my Facebook. No. She had 5 times. Tanya stole the show. She was like almost every day. Sharon had 5 times, and Yvonne had 1 time even. So y'all are going to get $5 times 16 times 5 in your just for playing full out, because I offered for you guys to do. So congratulations. Tanya, I'm so inspired by you. Every day she had a share. She was Johnny on the spot. Hard to beat that one. For points, for lesson points, I see Phyllis was number one for lesson points. Lessons attended, Phyllis. Woo! Number one.
Great.
Sharon, on your roster, did you have anyone that went over 36? Because Phyllis was 36. Did you have anybody? Oh, you're on mute. So Phyllis was number one on my roster. Sharon had her own roster. She was number 2, 35. Marisol was a close third at 34. And then Cindy Sprider, who's not here, was a close 4th at 30. So that's what
I was gonna say, I thought I had 36 according to this morning.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. So maybe I'm not updated, but you did get the 20 points for attending the win. I saw that on my roster. Sharon, who was your winners? Anybody that you want to shout out to? Was Elaine one of your winners? I'm sure she was a player.
I'm sure she got all the points. Today's not done yet, though, Elaine. I mean,
Oh,
Amy.
today's not done. You're right. Okay. So far, I guess these are the scores.
I'm sure Elaine got all the lessons. Gail had majority. Deb, they were all right up there for lessons. So
Awesome. Awesome, you guys. I'm so proud of you. So ultra proud. Sharon, you were the total point winner on my roster, 146. Tanya was a close second at 137. Again, today's not over, and we'll go back and look and see. And then Marisol, a 128. Now, I don't know when the prizes are coming, and all that's going to be coming. So keep an eye out for the money, the moolah, and the prizes, okay? But nonetheless, congratulations. So let's talk about what you reflected on and what your wins were. Okay. So, and any takeaways from, do you want to start, Phyllis? Cause you're in my upper left now. Oh no, wait, Tanya, do you have to go quick? Do you have to go soon?
Here's not here in just a little bit.
Okay. Why don't you share first in case you have to pop off? So what was your major takeaway from the month, and what's your new focus for this month?
I think the biggest takeaway was just being inspired by so many of the other people in the day-to-day win calls and the Monday night calls and the debriefings. I also incorporated exercise during this 20-month or 28-day challenge, which has turned out to be a great thing for me. And as far as moving forward, my main focus is going to be just staying on track and incorporating more exercise into my everyday plan and getting into that book more.
Awesome. Bravo, you guys. Very good. Awesome. I love it. It is awesome being inspired by other people, isn't it? There's people are so inspiring. It just
Yeah.
keeps you going, doesn't it? Tanya, thank you so much. You inspire me. Honestly, every time I saw you post, I'm like, oh God, I gotta listen to the video. Tanya's already posting a comment. You guys are smoking the coach, I'll tell you what. Phyllis is smoking the coach. Tell me what you got, Phyllis. What you got, girl? What'd you get from Monday? What you got from the challenge? Let us have it.
Okay, I have some encouraging jewels that I wrote down from a couple wins and just sharing a couple insights. Small intentional habits reshape your life.
Have you got a little notebook? You said you started a notebook.
Yeah, I have a 3-ring binder
Okay.
and I'm trying to get more organized, and I put little tabs on my notes for to keep track of different things. And I
Right.
want to start journaling, because I think that would be good too.
She's keeping track of her gems.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't let those go. So on Mondays or the 26th win call, I was watching the videos and the wording going by, and it said, believe in yourself. You can do it. It's your time to shine. And so
If you're going to be done before 2:30, call me. Okay.
You need to mute yourself, Tanya.
Oh, sorry.
and
Go ahead.
then at the end of the call, she was sharing affirmations. And I am becoming radiant, strong, capable, creative, energetic, excited, focused, joyful, inspired. So I like those positive words. And as far as like going forward, I guess like we're talking about being more organized, get my notes in the binder and tracking stuff. And so that'll be good.
Awesome. Awesome. And your goal for the month is, you want to share that with us so we know how to support you in that? Remember what you just talked about?
Oh, I need to incorporate a little more protein in my lean and green. So I'm going to research some different proteins. I'm doing pretty good with my 5 feelings. And so hopefully next month, hopefully a few more pounds. I'll see a few more pounds off. So.
Yep. Yeah, so she's got the boxes. She's on the win calls. She's doing the workbook. She's doing check. And we're finding she's falling short in her protein. So she's going to measure and monitor that this month. And so, yeah, so 11 pounds down. Awesome. Keep going. Whoop, whoop. A third of the way there. Fantastic. I love it. And progress, not perfection. That's Phyllis's motto. And guess what, you guys? Phyllis's husband has lost 10 pounds.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is eating some snacky fuelings, but he's just like, their environment has changed. They're talking about it. They're eating healthier. He's, eating some of the fuelings and taking them for snacks. So it's just the environment, right? and the whole shift of what your choices are. So bravo, bravo. How about you, Kathy? What you got for us, girl?
Which me, Kathy?
Yeah, you. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this has been a crazy month. I had a lot going on with grandkids and traveling, and then we did our little remodel, but I kept up with the challenge, but I wasn't good about posting my points in there. But it kept me again on track.
Yes.
Which is what we all need.
Keeps you present. I love this morning from the win call. They said tracking doesn't mean you have to be perfect, but it helps you be present.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I did listen to some calls, and like I told you, Amy, it really is motivating. And again, just I know I listened to one and stress the water, and sometimes I feel like I'm so busy, I'm not drinking the water. So I'm really focusing on getting that 64 ounces of water in every day, and that's helping. I think going forward, I'm going to keep, I'm fine with my exercise because I need to do that every day, or it makes me a crazy person if I don't exercise. So
I know.
But I just said today, I need to start, like you do on Mondays, you prep everything. Like I need to cut up my vegetables and have that all ready, because sometimes I get hangry and then I got to stop and chop. And so if I had it all ready, that would take some of the edge off right away.
Yeah. Okay. So that's your focus for the month.
Right. I'm going to prep more. Yeah.
I call it Monday meal prep mania. Yeah, good. Okay, so meal prep, and then were you going to go back and catch some of the recordings too, or?
Some of the recordings, because I have not, but now things are kind of calming down. Yeah. And I can go back and watch.
Anybody else have a crazy month? Cray going on, graduations, all the things, yeah? Hang on to those healthy habits with with your fingernails. Yes. Right? Everybody's got cray. Good job, Kath. Any Monday notes from Monday night? Did you see?
No, I didn't see it yet.
Okay. The doctors, Tony, did you have a Monday night note from the doctors? Did you like anything from Monday while I still got you? Oh, she's still on mute.
I don't have my notes in front of me, but I enjoyed both of them. I think they both were very knowledgeable in answering the questions that were presented to them. I can't think of
something specific, but
there was one specific that was asked to Jay. And I can't think of what it was, but he did a very good job of explaining it.
Was it the processed bioengineered foods? He did that one.
Yes.
And then they did the gallstones. The bioengineered foods was awesome.
Bioengineered foods. Yes, yeah. The bioengineered foods.
Loved that part, guys.
Yes, he did an excellent job of explaining that.
Yeah. If you ever have questions about processed food, bioengineered foods, those genetic modifications, he did a spot on.
Yes.
Yes.
Very good job of that.
How about you, Yvonne? You asked 2 of the questions and you did great. What was your takeaway from the whole thing?
My takeaway, I asked the question because as our conversations have gone, I have been haunted by doing the things I need to do, but not really seeing the results I want to see. So I had questions about why that could be, but I know I'm suffering from inflammation in my hands that sometimes I can't even make a fist. And writing has been difficult. So that's why I asked in relationship to cortisol pain, because I needed that correlation to the inflammation, the pain, and the cortisol. So that explained to me why I'm not seeing right now what I want to see.
Yeah.
But I was encouraged to just keep on going until this stops, because eventually the inflammation will stop. But now I have an explanation as
Yeah.
to why things were going the way they did.
Mhm.
And the revelation on how important water is. People will just say, water, you need water so you don't dehydrate, but no one ever explained to me the value of water. And it just helps.
It's like putting your own inflammation fire out, right? I mean, duh.
The more I find the days that I don't drink the ounces of water that I should, the 64, I can feel by the end of the day I'm stiffer, you know. So the one thing that I did, I set up a system for myself. I have an island in my kitchen. I put the 64 ounces of water on that island.
Kathy, I hope you're hearing this, Miss Coleman.
I'm writing this down.
Okay, Kathy Coleman, I hope you're hearing this. Okay, keep going.
So I put the bottles there. And I said for myself that each time I have a fueling, drink water with my fueling. And it turns out I drink a whole 16 ounces with each fueling. And by the end of the day, there are no bottles sitting there. And the other thing I use my island for, in the morning, I set out all my fuelings for the day and I put them right there so that everything is in my eyesight.
Whoop, whoop. It's kind of like if it's not written down, it doesn't happen, right? If it's not on my list of thing, right? Yeah. If it's not on my list, it ain't happening. So yay. If it's not out in your sight, it's not happening. So get it out there. I told Kathy that yesterday, right? Get it out there. See it. Right?
I see it.
Yep. That bravo, girlfriend. Bravo. And you got some great answers for Monday night. Thank you for stepping up and being brave enough to ask the questions. And look at you. You were this timid little mouse before, and now you're out there asking all the questions, and it's great. You're on camera all the time, and I was pushing your buttons. You were mad at me, and you grew right out of it.
Yeah, I wasn't mad. I was upset.
She grew right out of her discomfort and into this new woman, right? It's great. I love watching Yvonne's transformation. Don't you all love her watching her transformation? It's just so great. She was, and are you gonna this month focus on what then?
This month, I am going to focus on movement.
Okay, good.
Because I feel better when I move.
Good. Good. Movement is life to all your nervous system, your cerebral spinal fluid, your joints, everything, your heart, everything, your mind, your soul, everything.
Yeah.
Right.
What was blocking me with movement is that I was always a walker. I used to, when I lived in New York, I used to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge from Brooklyn to Manhattan. But I was letting pain stop me. So I mentioned it to the chiropractor, and she says, you don't have to walk fast and you don't have to walk long. You just take your slow, mosey days and walk. And the next thing you know, you'll be walking longer and maybe faster.
I got a bookmark coming your way that Betty made that says that's same. I'm going to send that one to you, that bookmark. And I just want to recommend, one of my breakthroughs for the month was I actually got through the self-worth packet from the Habit Finder. Do you guys recognize this, the self-worth section of the Habit Finder?
Yeah.
These are valuable if you haven't gone through your workbook. Actually, I'm guilty. I did not make it through, but remember, your causes of low self-worth are unmet expectations, comparison, damaged trust, secrets, and accomplishment driven. So if you have a lower self-esteem score, there's 5 reasons why. And I think it's important for y'all to look at it and check mark your boxes, right? And really kind of know them. And I want to encourage you still too, Yvonne, to go down the damaged trust. Dave recommended you maybe do some therapy, right? Go, keep going there, because I think that's going to help you to break through to that next level with your pain. Okay. Does that sound like a good goal for the summer?
Yes.
Okay. Keep thinking about it. I know you're working up to it, but it's a big deal, that damaged trust one right there. You need some other some other help on that. So thank you for sharing. I appreciate your vulnerability and your knowledge and everything. All right, so we have Sandy. I don't know how long we have Sandy, and anybody got to go quick that wants to pipe up? That yes, Wendy got to yes, share, my dear. Where are you with your retired life?
I'm just doing my thing and trying to take care of myself. And this week or lately, it's kind of been about maintaining my personal sanity and not getting upset by other people's issues, mainly helping my son through his father's, settling the estate and evil aunts that are stealing stuff.
So how long
So
does
I'm
it
being-
how long does it take you when you fall below the line to notice that you're in the drama triangle? Like how long does it take you to get present to the drama?
There's certain things that my mind starts looping around and obsessing, and it wants to find a solution, and it ponders it for a while, and then I just have to keep telling myself it's really not my issue. I'm here to support my son, and it's not all pleasant, and I'm more like have to be the voice of reason and
Okay.
helping him from experience being the older person. He's
So
the
as soon
one
as you
that's
start
incredible.
noticing the looping, then you know you're in trouble.
But
You
it
got
is things do wake me up in the middle of the night, and I have to constantly say, just like, yeah,
pop
let it go
back above the line. Yep. Anybody else have that problem? The looping concerns and fixing things. Yeah, you're not alone.
So it's a constant, mind thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you get better when you practice anything. So
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Practice, practice, practice. And I
setting boundaries is important,
oh
being
yeah,
supportive- being
absolutely.
supportive, but not letting it creep in and destroy your own well-being.
Yes, Wendy, you're so excited. That is a really important thing that all of us, absolutely every single one of us has to really to work on every day. So I thank you for sharing your struggles with that because it's that we all fall below the line. It's just how long do we let ourselves stay there and how quickly do we pull ourselves back up?
Otherwise, I'm going to go exercise now. I'll see you all
Okay,
next week.
love you. Thank you for being on our bus. We're happy when you show up.
Bye.
Hey, bye. And so all right, so we got that. Okay, so now let's see this is our energy bus, Amy. The Energy Bus book. Have you ever read that? It's called The Energy Bus if you haven't. All right, so we have Sandy today, Sharon. Sandy, you want to share? How long have we got you today?
You got me for a bit. So, okay. It's been an interesting few weeks. Today is the 1 year anniversary of my mom's passing. So it's
Oh.
I haven't like had I mean I've grieved, but I haven't like cried about it. So I'm still in some stage along the way. Still dealing with her things. And on top of her things, in the past month, we've gotten new windows and new countertops. So we had to tear the rest of our house apart. And it was a disaster. And I got overwhelmed and just sat in the chair for days and didn't do anything. Well, this past week, I started putting things away. I realized that when I pulled stuff out from the cupboard, there were things that had been in there since we moved in 22 years ago. And so they're going away. At the
Yay.
moment, in a corner of the living room, I've got everything put away now. The corner of the living room is piled with stuff that needs to go someplace. I need to get it out of the house. And it's overwhelming. But I have a pile for Goodwill, a pile to donate to other places, and I'm really working hard at it. In the meantime, Steve finished radiation for prostate cancer, and we're hopeful that it worked. We have a follow-up in August, so we're hoping for good things there. My daughter fell and mangled her ankle, and she's in Las Vegas and I'm here, and she's struggling with pain and she can't do anything. And it's really hard for me, but we're talking quite often. I mean, every 2 or 3 times a day, and I'm trying to be supportive and offered to go out there, but she said she doesn't really want me to unless she has another doctor appointment Friday to see what the next steps might be. She can't bear any weight yet. It's been 2 weeks.
Mhm.
So, and she got an infection in the joint, a bad infection. So, so that's been on my mind. But
So
I haven't been attending meetings. I haven't been reading the book, but I came today and I remembered 10 minutes late, but I remembered it and I came on and I've been on sporadically when I can. I have started my walking routine again at the Arboretum. I've been kayaking. Kayaking is my happy place.
yes.
I can't even explain how that has helped because I spent several weeks recently really kind of in a funk and sitting in my chair staring at the television with Steve. And I've gotten kind of off track.
And
but I'm
so
not beating myself up.
so what I'm hearing is you allowed yourself to be below the line and not call your coach for several weeks, right?
That's true.
Yeah. So when you know you're there, it's important
Mhm.
to reach out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that it's I think I might have even been on the borderline of depression. And if you've ever been depressed, you know it's hard to dial the phone. It's
Yeah,
hard.
and on the anniversary and all the things, right? I know it's really hard. Just
But
remember,
I've been attending, I've been still teaching Bible study. Steve and I, oh, this was so cool. Steve and I did an entire worship service for our church on Sunday, and it was on clown ministry, and it was fabulous. It really woke up my soul again. It got me back into wanting to start moving forward with my life. Now, my only thing is that I'm struggling because I have a class reunion on July 24th and I can't zip the dress. I mean, Steve zipped it, but I can't breathe. So I need to do something so when I bend over, I don't pop the zipper and show all my insides. So I have to
Okay.
get serious about this.
So
I have
call
to-
her out on this. What did she just say? She needs to do what? Is
Get
that
back on
inspiring? When's your class reunion?
July 24th.
Oh, you got plenty of time.
I do. I just got to do it.
But the
So do you need to, or do you want to and
Well,
get to and choose to?
I want to. The problem is I probably haven't gotten to the choose because last time I chose, it worked. I've been wanting to for the last 3 months. So there's a
Choose
little trigger
to.
that's missing there somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there is a trigger. There's a spot there that you're stuck in in the head, right? We all have the stuck parts.
And if I don't
Mhm.
do anything to fit the dress, I will get another dress. It's not the end of the world. It's
Yeah.
just I picked out this really beautiful red sequins dress that I really, really love. And it's from Temu, and I don't want to send it back because it's such a disaster to get.
Well, here's the thing. I invite you to go back to your Habit Finder scores and look at the affirmations in the workbook and pick out the high risk areas, say and listen to those affirmations. Is anyone doing that? Is anyone else doing that?
Yeah.
I don't even know where it is anymore. I mean, I've
Okay, I'll help
really
you.
lost track.
I'll help you. We'll help you because I'll tell you what, if you're the one of the best things I've done yet since the beginning of the year is actually record and listen to those affirmations. It's like hearing myself with my worst stuck enemies in my head. So that place that's stuck, Sandy, it's just a stuck loop in there. It's a skip in a record, right, everybody?
Yeah.
It's a skip in a record, and we've gotta get it out of there. And again, and the sugar drives the bus, right? The sugar is in the show. So if you're in the sugar is driving probably, right? So that's
And I'm surrounded by it all the time.
yeah.
I cannot get the other person on board to support. And
Well,
and I can't blame him. I'm the adult. I have choices. It's
start
just
with what we can. Yeah, start with what we can do. Let's make a private call and I'll get you back in with the habit finder, okay? And then you can, I think those affirmations are great. I love listening to them. Do you, Kathy and Betty, the one? Yeah. It's great. It's great. Sharon. Yeah. Do you listen to yours too? Yeah.
Every day.
Every day.
I do love affirmations, and I'm going to go back and listen to Sally's again. Remember, I shared a long time
Yeah.
ago. My twin
Yeah.
sister had made the affirmations, and when I listen to them, I feel like it's me talking.
Yeah, there you go. Start with that one.
That would be
And then if we can unearth your
Hmm.
habit finder scores, we can pick out the very specific ones for your cogs in that wheel. So Sharon, why don't you share your experience with the challenge and the love and hugs everybody to Sandy.
Yes.
Say to Sandy though, she needs to hang up that dress so she can see it every day. And let that be, you know, kind of her goal is to get back into that dress.
Yeah,
That
it's
might
hiding in the closet. You're right. I do need to put out where I can see
put
it.
it where you
Yes.
can
Yeah.
see it. And it's like, yes, I'm gonna get into this dress. And you're gonna knock everybody dead when you walk into that room.
And
Anybody
we
else
want a
have-
picture.
anybody
We
else
want a
have-
picture.
Yes.
and do what? Send a picture?
Yes.
In
I'll
the
send
dress.
a before and after when I can't breathe and when I'm loose in it.
Okay. Did you hear that? Take a before
Yeah.
Yes.
and
Yes.
share it with us. Anybody else have advice for her? I love that. Anyone else have any tips?
You can do it. You
That's
can
right.
do it. You can. We're here for you, Sandy.
Mm-hmm.
We are here for you. You can do it. You can do it, hon.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody let yourself cry lately?
Oh, I need to.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you Sandy, you gotta cry, girlfriend. You need a good old cry. It's been a year. You need a curl in a
Yeah,
ball and
little tiny wet eyes, but just I need a good one.
you need a good crawl in a hole. Everybody get away from me. Cry, doesn't she?
Yeah. Yes. And do it now so that it's out of the way.
Yeah.
Correct.
System.
And we covered that with Yvonne when you weren't here. It's like, dude, that stays in your body. It
It
just
stays in
stays
your body.
in your body. So you make sure to have a cry. Tell Steve to go away for the afternoon and just let it rip.
He's actually going to the dentist this afternoon.
Oh, good. Well, let it rip, girlfriend. Let it rip. I had a good old cry unexpectedly in the car the other day from some stupid text. I think I told you that last week.
Yeah.
Some stupid text, and I let it, and I'm sitting there bawling in the car, like, what is going on here? And I felt so good afterwards.
Good. Good.
Let it rip, girlfriend. Let us know how it felt afterwards. All right. So, Sharon, what you got for us, girl? Anything from Monday? Wins, challenge experiences, reflections?
Well, Monday I just liked, I can't remember, I think it was the female physician that, you know, just brought up that blood pressure and medication don't have to be a part of me. That, you know, we can get away from disease. Disease doesn't have to be forever.
Right,
That was great, wasn't it?
right.
That was great.
That was just a big takeaway, I guess. And I like always when they say fat burn. Fat burn is your burning your fat, burning your own fat.
The best energy.
I just like, don't you just love the feeling that you're burning your own fat for energy?
Right?
It's like, what better way, you know, than to have energy as burning
Yep.
your own fat? Oh,
Yep.
I just love that. And
It's your own storage. It's your own your storage gas tank vehicle. It's your gas tank. Yeah. Burn
and
your gas.
the challenge, I mean, well, I love the challenge because just easy, quick tips every day. I mean, this time I think was focused a lot more on mindset,
Yes.
which I think, you know, obviously correlated a lot with the Habit Finder health assessment
Yes.
and just, you know, how many people have been plugging into that. And yeah, I've been plugged into that thing for 4 sessions now, but I want to pull out the workbooks and really dive into the workbooks.
Yeah, I've done the 4 sessions with you, but you haven't done the workbooks either. You've been kind of remiss with that.
You know, initially when the first time around, yeah, but I haven't dived back into those because there's a lot of good information in there that
Mm-hmm. What do you feel like you're getting the most out of? Like, what is the biggest impact on your 4th time around here? What's the biggest?
I continue to get several aha moments of
Mhm.
awareness. And, you know, he always talks about, oh, how would I want to say that? That what's the pain? He always focuses back on what's the pain.
Mhm.
And there's the habit of, you know, there's a habit that there's pain behind it.
Yep.
So diving into what's the pain? What made you go eat that? Whatever, you know?
So have you identified kind of some places where your pain drives your behavior? Have you been able to put your finger on it?
I think somewhat, yes. You know, just from past.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That you don't think, you think about those things, maybe they come back, but you know, I never thought of them as a pain, but I'm thinking them as a pain now.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
That was a pain point.
Uh-huh. I didn't, yeah, like he said when his teacher was making his wife feel bad about math.
Yeah.
And how long that stuck with her, even though it wasn't a trauma necessarily, it was a pain
Yes, yes.
that she kept with her about math.
Yeah. So I don't know. I really want to get back into the workbooks, you know, and do all the exercises that he's been talking about, you know, keep focused on that. I want to use stop, challenge, and choose more. And it's not so much with my eating habits, but with my thought habits.
Yes.
You know,
Mm.
stop, challenge, and choose that thought. And how to shift that thought.
I agree. I think that's one of my takeaways too, is I hear it. I'm hearing it. And I've actually been able to say, I don't do guilt. I don't do obligation. Go away. Like, go.
Yes. Yes.
Right? It's something when you hear it.
And that little acronym of fear, false evidence appearing real.
Yes.
I say that a lot because I'm just like, there wasn't any evidence. Where's the evidence? You know, whether
Yes, where's the evidence?
there is no evidence.
There's no evidence. I've had the same breakthrough recently. Truly. There's no evidence. None whatsoever. So that you say this, my breakthrough last week about being addicted to panic and addicted to stress, right? Addicted to that hormonal cycle of stress. It really occurred to me after I pulled out the workbook after that mind-blowing session that how accomplishment driven my self-worth is. And I didn't realize how badly that's a bad one for me. Like, oh, yuck, right? And it just the awareness is huge, and being able to hear it and give myself, you know, it's huge. I like going back to the workbooks and reflecting, you know, on that. And my point was, I realized that, you know, my commitment this year was to work on my you know, we have financial health, mental health, and we have financial health, you know, physical, mental, and financial, right? It all goes together. Well, my commitment was financial this year. And for those of you who don't know me, that was the beginning of the year. This is what I'm going to focus on for the year. One of my breakthroughs during this Habit Finder and this month for my win for the month was that I painfully committed time to doing a workshop, because see, that's time I'm not working. Time to learn and grow in the area of finances. I took a workshop called the Money Love Workshop to heal your relationship with money, right? And it was a 3-day workshop, and that was painful to do and to take the time. I'm now doing the daily exercises. I've had 3 financial meetings with my husband and the financial people, which takes a lot of time. And I'm putting all this time into this and feeling very much stress and pressure around it. And here's the thing is, like, I have false evidence of appearing real. Like, you know what I mean? My fears about money, there is no evidence that I should have any fear. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And as I'm really looking at what is What do I spend? What is the money? What do we have? What do we not have? Like, I don't know any of this stuff. I've kept myself in the dark out of fear with no like reason. There's really no reason other than past pain, see?
Mhm.
And it's that past pain that's my dad's pain, not mine.
Yeah.
And I
Ah,
realize I'm carrying around his baggage for him.
don't do it.
And guess who else's?
Do it.
My grandparents, right? Like,
Mhm.
where did he get his idea of this fear? Like, where did I get my fear? From him. Where did he get his fear? From them. Like, it's so deep. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
This
Yes.
multi-generational, like, epigenetic,
Yeah.
thing that it's like, why can't I just let this go? Like, I don't know. I mean, and my goal isn't like to make more money. My goal is to actually feel not stressed about money. It's my goal, or not afraid of it, or not afraid to look at it, or because it affects my health all the time.
Yeah.
It affects my sleep. It affects my mental well-being. It affects my eating emotionally, right? Money. What the
Yeah.
hell?
It's
And there's no evidence.
I mean, you're trying to correct it, so that's awesome.
I know, but it's that, like what Sharon said, there's no evidence.
Yeah.
But you still have to rewrite it. You have to be aware, or it just keeps running your show, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my big breakthrough for the challenge that I've been this month I committed to, and then my personal breakthrough with the addiction and to stress, and then and then coaching wise, I've done some better things to do better time management, so that's been fun. So those are my wins.
Good.
Let's see, who hasn't shared yet? Marisol, you haven't shared yet. Carrie, you haven't shared. Roxy, Elaine,
Betty,
Yes, Betty.
Jolie, you're welcome to talk. Betty, Betty, what do you got?
What do I've been working really hard on everything that you've talked about is what I have been working on here lately. But yesterday I worked with Kate and she said, and I realized I have this voice in my head. I'm not crazy, but I have a voice in my head that says, you can't do that. That's too hard for you. You can't do that. You're not smart enough. You can't do that, on and on. And she and I worked on it yesterday and really made a lot of breakthrough. But this morning, I have a friend, she's a missionary from Nicaragua, and she was here for a little Bible study. And she said, instead of Bible study, let's work on that. And so I worked on that. And when it was time to come to this, it's like, I'm so tired. I'm tired because I've made such breakthroughs. And I could go back and imagine of me at an 8.5 or 2 years old trying to crawl out of a crib. And that's like, Betty Sue, you can't do that. Get back in your crib. You can't climb up. You'll kill yourself. You'll fall, all those things. But between the classes with Dave and with Kate and with this group here, do you know that so much of the pain in my shoulder, the pain in my knee is gone? And it's from this toxic crap that you hold on. And today I got up this morning, I cleared off kitchen counter, I cleared off my eating part, I cleaned off, got up and straightened the whole bathroom out. They're not dirty. They're just, I pick it up and, what if I put it in the wrong place and put it? So I'm working on that procrastinating perfectionist. Everything that everyone has talked about today is done. One thing I did say the other day, Julie had said something on a WIN call. We believe in you until you believe in yourself. And that touches you because sometimes someone has to believe in you. And so I feel real good. But when this is over, I'm going to go and just lay down and go to sleep for a while. I feel like I need it. The affirmations, I still haven't figured out how to record them, but I made a list. And so when I brush my teeth, do you remember, Amy, when we did that? I still have not, from 8:30 to 4:30, I'm still fasting. I've never broken that from whenever she and I made that deal, which was months ago.
You trumped the coach.
Yes, and I'm still there. I don't do it. That's my fasting time. And I go in and I brush my teeth. I turn it on and I force myself to do the 2 minutes, I have my affirmations there and I just read them as I'm brushing my teeth. And then I do and then I turn it around and do it with my left hand, like Kate told me, so that I'm
Both hands.
for and then I go back again. So I get 2 minutes. I can't read all 3 pages of Dave's affirmation, but I get a page and a half and then I just clip it. And then the next, I just keep going and I read that at night. So I hear that. And I wanted to give you
Betty, just one little thing. I'm going to call elephant on you. You're not forcing yourself. You are training yourself.
Yes. Call that elephant because I don't want that elephant. That elephant has no business being in my mind.
No.
Get your fat little feet off of me.
Betty's choosing, not forcing.
Yes. And I wanted to say one thing that I really like. I take the pancake with chips. I take the oatmeal with the maple, and then I use either the blueberry or the cinnamon cake. I mix them together. Then I put 7 tablespoons of water, mix it up. You make 3 nice waffles, and then with what's left, you make 3 bite-sized waffles. You have breakfast for 3 mornings, and you have a big one and a little one, match them up so that they're even. But you have 3 days. If you do the blueberries, mix it up a little early so they're not so hard, so that they plump up.
I'm putting this in the chat. Pancake plus muffin plus
either the blueberry or the cinnamon cake. Those are my favorite. I've tried others, but those are my 2 favorite. But with the blueberries, do it maybe while you're doing one fueling, mix that up, and then the next fueling, make them. But then you've got 3 mornings of waffle.
But wait, I missed one. Pancake, muffin, or cinnamon, and then what was the other one?
Okay, so you've got pancake with chocolate chips.
Yep.
Oatmeal with maple. The oatmeal.
Okay, oatmeal. Okay.
And then the blueberry or cinnamon. Either one is delicious. Just to something fun to do.
And how many pancakes does it make, or how many?
It makes 3 good waffles, like 2 tablespoons, or however you make the 3. Then it's like there'd be a 4th one left, but you just divide it into a 3rd and make a small one. So you have 1, and then you have a small one.
Okay.
So you have a bite, and then you have the big one that you get to eat. So you have a little bite you pick.
I love it.
So that's just for fun. And anyway, so I am not a procrastinating perfectionist anymore. I do what I can. I don't care if the job takes a week, a month, or 10 minutes. I just want to start and finish it.
Awesome.
However it is, without that voice, and I'm not accepting that voice anymore. And
awesome. Not accepting. Say no to the hand.
Yeah. Not accepting that anymore, because you can do it. It's not because I'm a girl that I can't do it. It's not because I'll break my legs if I fall out of the crib. It's not, no. And I have gotten more exercise because of this. I'm walking downstairs. I have not walked down my deck stairs in years. I've walked down them 3 times this week. Go and water my garden. I have a garden this year. I haven't had a garden for several years. I have a garden. I'm watering it. I 1 onion plant, 1 potato plant, 1 rhubarb plant, and 1 strawberry plant are coming. The rest are procrastinating, but they're coming. They will come too.
Betty, by the end of the summer, those plants are going to be your testimony to your growth.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, they will be.
Don't you think?
Yes. And so I've gotten, and I walk across with 2 canes. For my garden, I have the cane with the little 4 feet on it. So then it stands there and I can water or weed. And then I have my cane.
You guys believe this? Are you believing this? Are you believing this?
No, because I
Awesome, Betty.
couldn't do that before, or else I walk down a hill. I walk down a hill, but I like the stairs because it's good exercise, and I go one step at a time up and one step at a
High
time
five to
down.
Betty, everybody. Oh my goodness
Thank you.
gracious. She smoked all of us today. Woo!
But that's where mine. It's been inner. Right now it's working on inner, and thank you. It's coming up 2 years. I think the 31st or
We
something.
can't
is
get
2
the
years.
outer if we don't get the inner. We
Yeah.
gotta get the inner. Yeah, it's
But,
more
you
important.
know, has Betty stuck to anything for 2 years in her whole life? No. And she has with Optavia and all of you guys.
You guys.
So thank you. Thank you. You're so precious.
I need a Kleenex. That is.
You are so precious. You really are.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Okay, wow. I don't know how to follow that. Marisol, do you want to follow that? You are. I don't know if you heard, but you're second in points for the challenge. Did you hear all that? Third in lessons. Did you have
I
something to share?
did, and I don't know how noisy it is because I'm at the laundromat, but I trying to, like you said, keep myself present in the challenge because it's been a month or two of a bit stressed. But what I wanted to share actually to keep things on a very positive note is yesterday I had my cardiologist appointment, and he checked me out, looked at me, and just smiled from the time he walked in. Because he saw my numbers, my weight, my everything, and he was like, you are doing so great. You look wonderful. You are having no issues. Everything is good. I will see you in 6 months for your follow-up.
And you guys, this was a major fear when she started because she was going to have heart surgery. So she has literally kept her.
So I'm going on 7 months. I'm doing Optavia on my health journey. And yes, I've had some really good ups and I've had a few little downs, right? Because stress, and while listening to Dave Blanchard and how to deal with stress, that my life it's not ending up where I thought it would be right now, but it's what we learn from it and what we're going to do with it, and accept it. That's what our life is. So what are you going to do about that? So I'm keeping up with what I'm eating. In fact, a young lady just came in here and offered me some stuff that I really like. I mean, but it was all sugar. And I was like, girl, you're killing me. I was like, no, thank you.
Yay!
No, I don't even want to look at it. I was like, because I know what that's going to do. And that causes all the inflammation in our body, like Yvonne was mentioning, acidic, more inflammation. And I am working on being healthier. And I'm able to do a lot more than I was able to do 6 months ago. So
the sugar pours gas on your flame and you can feel it right away, can't you, Marshall?
Instant. So not good for diabetes, that's for sure. So I was on a high yesterday because it's like, yep, you look wonderful. And so I'm like, yes.
Didn't you love on Monday, they said, you know what, some of the type 1 diabetics even say that they don't feel diabetic anymore.
Right.
Following these habits of health, even though they're type 1. Type 2s, that's not a doomsday death sentence at all. That's completely reversible in most cases, right?
Yeah.
Well, and I got that from using prednisone for my lungs, which gave me type 2 diabetes. So that's 15 years of suffering with that disease. So I've been working on myself for a while now. And so, like I said, this past 6-7 months, I'm learning healthy habits, how to eat, and not just learning how to eat, but how to keep being healthier.
Yeah, she's gotten off her metformin and she's gotten off her Ozempic, and she's learning how to control it without the medications.
2 other insulins.
And 2 other insulins?
Yes. And 20 other medications.
And 20? Wow.
Yes, pills. So like I said, I've been working hard and having my downs like everyone, especially the mindless emotional eating from stress. But I've been working through that and I've been doing good. So it's like, watch a video, watch Dave slant you the kid and like learn why I'm doing this and what's causing that. So, but like you ladies, probably need a good cry too.
Keep learning and growing.
Yeah.
And keep learning and growing. Everyone, write down Mary Gomet's phone number because she retires on Friday. So send her a text, okay? You got something to write with? Mary retires on Mary. You know Mary, our Mary. Here's her number. It is 515-851-1321. 1321. 851-1321. And just text her congrats, and she sends her love.
Wonderful.
Okay. All right. This was fantabulous today. Thank you so much for showing up for each other. This has been absolutely an amazing day, and more to come, because I'm a little birdie is going to tell you, I'm going to drop a little seed here. I'm going to actually do a few small groups during the day for people who can't make it at noon, so that we can have more of this throughout the day on Wednesday. Because do you know what I'm saying? So we can, because you guys provide more for me and for everybody else than I can do one-on-one a lot of times. And so I'm going to set some more groups at different times of the day, and we're staying at noon, so we're not changing this, but I'm going to do that coming up because the value is so huge, and the people who aren't here, they're missing out, are they not?
Right.
Yes. Yes.
They're missing out. So we're going to do that. So watch out for that. Monday, the craving workshop's worth every flipping penny. It's discounted for all of y'all. It's normally 110, and I think she's doing it for 40. Something like that. So watch for the email later today, and just do it. Okay. Love you. We'll talk soon, and reset and refocus and reset. Have a great day.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Have a
Bye,
great
Amy.
week.
Thank you for coming. Bye,
Yes.
Kathy.
Roxy, bye.
Bye, Roxy. Bye, Kathy. Hi, Karen. Hello. Kathy, what did you get out of the today? Do you want to